Hey guys, Frank here and welcome to another episode of How Did I Shoot This One? Today it's time for same channel, same time, same Batman, or maybe a different Batman. But anyway, it's about this shot. Don't you just love it? Well, it's no secret I love comics and I love Batman. Don't you just love that dark film noir look? As soon as you hear Gotham and you hear Batman, the first thing it's in my mind, it's dark, it's moody, it's cool. But how do you capture something like that in a picture? Now, there are several kinds of thought about photography. Some people say you need big softboxes and everything has to be in detail and everything has to be perfect. I totally agree. And there are people that say, well, I don't even care about seeing the face of the model. It's all about mood, about atmosphere, about getting drawn into an image. And I totally agree with that one too. So why not use both, right? In this case, we're actually using one. Now, in all honesty, this isn't a really spectacular lighting setup. I'm giving this video for a totally different reason. Now, one of the questions from the attendees of the workshop was, can we do something with reflections? Now, we have a whole workshop called reflections, but we can also do it during a normal workshop, of course. Now, the tip in this video is actually not really about a lighting setup. I will tell you the lighting setup and you will see it, but it's more about something else. It's about thinking ahead and making mistakes. Now, the first thing is, if you want reflections, you can get it a few different ways. Of course, you can use Photoshop, but, well, I love Photoshop, but I would rather do it in camera. Now, you can use plexiglass. The plexiglass is great for reflections. You can use it on white backdrops to get a great white backdrop, including the floor. You can use it on colored backdrops to get a nice reflection of your model sitting on the floor. But it isn't really a mirror effect, it's really reflections. But if you want a mirror, you have a big problem, because with a mirror, you always get these double reflections. And that's really annoying because it takes you out of the picture. And you want to make sure that you only see one reflection, right? So we need Photoshop. Now, there's something called a plastic mirror. Now, I don't know if I translate it correctly or I give you the right materials, but it's a mirror that's literally out of plastic. You place it on the floor and it only reflects one time. So you don't see that nasty double reflection, you only see it once. And that's great for setups with your model. Now, in this case, we're using a very, very dark backdrop. We're using our black curtains in our studio. And of course, we have a black outfit on our model. She's wearing a black mask. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster, right? It doesn't have to be, because with Batman, we need something that's really dark and moody, right? So I'm using a focus light source that can be a strip light or a small softbox. It doesn't really matter, but I'm using a focus light source, so often including a grid. Now I'm aiming that at my model under the right angle, because you have to realize that when you work with mirrors or highly reflective surfaces, I'm Dutch, so sometimes that's a tongue breaker, you have to take care of the angle of incidence is the angle of reflection. Meaning with glasses, if you look up too much, you will see the reflection of LED lights. If you angle your face down a little bit or move the light up, you have much less interference from your light in the reflecting areas. Especially when working with mirrors and several light sources, it can be awesome getting all those reflections out. And don't use Photoshop because, well, do it on set. You learn and it looks better. Now, with only that one light, it looked okay, but it wasn't spectacular. So we added a blue filling light. But again, it's not really about the lighting today, it's about something that's much more important. And the first tip I already gave you, the plastic mirror to prevent that double reflection. But when you look at the videos and you look at the final results, you will see that there's one thing that's a little bit different. And we should have taken care of that on the set. But this is where Photoshop comes in really nice. When you look at the video, as you can see here, do you see that she's not wearing any gloves? And do you see that in the final results she is? Yeah, that was a terrible mistake from my side. But hey, it was a workshop, right? The thing is, the whole area is black. So the clothing is black, the mask is black, the background is black, the reflection in the mirror is black. Everything is dark and black. And then you see those white hands, including the reflection of those white hands. And that looked absolutely terrible. So this is the part where I highly recommend you guys to think ahead. Shoot tethered, for example, with IQ wire, and make sure that you see your images coming in on your screen, because then you can literally see what's going on. And even then I missed it in this workshop, so I'm very sorry. But luckily we nowadays have Photoshop, so I just selected the hands and said gloves. And after a few tries, we got the perfect gloves, I think. And now the image looks the way that I want it. So let's take a look at the behind the scenes video, and don't make those mistakes. And let's see the final results. As you can see, a pretty simple lighting setup. There is, of course, a lot of stuff in here that I explained during the workshop, where we move the lights around and show the reflections in the mirror. But also, if you move too far away, you don't really get that nice reflection. If you move too close, you also see the ceiling, of course, from the studio. So this mirror is a little bit too small to get that nice reflection, but we're working on something. Yeah, in a few weeks we're going to release that, and that's going to be awesome. We're going to create a whole mirror wall, mirror floor, and mirror side. So that's going to be great, but the material is not in yet. But with this small mirror, you can get a little bit of that sense of reflection. So I hope you enjoyed this tip about the mirror, and don't make the mistake that she has white hands and that just shows up in your shot. It's terrible. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. Bye, guys. Okay, you're still here. So this is a message from Batman. Most of you guys are not subscribed to our channel. Now, I would say if you don't subscribe, I will send Batman to you, but maybe you like Batman, so I'm not going to say that. So let's see if he can fly. If you want to do me a favor, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and of course, tell other people about our channel so we can grow. And as you can see here, the light is already going off. So if you want to make sure that the light stays on here, make sure subscribe, like, and tell other people about our channel so we can pay our bills, make more lighting videos, and of course make sure that I'm not in the dark. Bye, guys.